Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
That was good. We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Infinite Dance Cast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
We are available on iTunes. You can check us out on the web, infinitedancecast.com, or on Facebook, facebook.com/Infinite Dance Cast.
That's right, and all our episodes are free.
Absolutely free. You don't even need a coupon.
And that's great for this time of year when you're thinking of gift giving.
Yeah, so just give somebody a free download of Infinite Dance Cast.
You don't even have to use your iTunes Apple Card or whatever it is.
Just steal their smartphone or computer and wrap it up and then give it to them. And then when they wake it up, it's on Infinite Dance Cast.
There you go.
Merry Christmas. Happy
There
Hanukkah.
you go. And I'll tell you, that is quite a surprise for someone.
Well, yeah, they won't say that you weren't creative. That's for sure.
Oh, that's so true.
So, Christmas was yesterday.
I know.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, to you as well.
Our guest on the show today, good friend of mine. He is like my brother.
Yes.
Albert Blaze Cattafi, phenomenal dancer, hilarious guy.
Yeah.
We actually pre-recorded this interview.
That is correct. It was hard to get somebody the day after Christmas.
As you could imagine.
And we were so lucky that he was in town. Fortunate he was in town rehearsing a really fabulous show that happened on
December
the 13th.
the 13th.
Yes.
So I'm sorry to cut you off. So what you will be hearing is a pre-recorded interview that happened a few weeks ago. We don't want anybody to get confused and be like, oh, we got to go buy tickets to the show.
I know.
Because that's how you all
Or what
sound.
you're going to be thinking. They would sound like that. Or what you're going to be thinking is, man, I'm sorry I missed that. Because what a great cast
of characters
that they had. Yeah, that and dancers that they had doing the show at the Highlands over here in Hollywood and Highland.
Yeah.
A great evening of dance. Which goes with last week, sorry.
No, go ahead.
When we were talking about seeing live theater live shows in Los Angeles.
Which we still haven't done yet, but we will.
No,
we
but
will.
it's not the new year yet. We have a little bit of time.
This is the last show of the year.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
But what a great guest.
Great guest, but what I want to say is don't not listen to the interview just because it was taped a few weeks ago.
I love that finally you used
I used the double negative.
I'm so excited.
Mom. Because it's still very informative. He talks a lot about production and working with different people. You'll hear it's
great resume.
It's phenomenal.
And he also is touring with LA Dance Magic.
That's correct, Jack.
So you can always go take class from him. What's his Twitter? Make sure you give that
Albert_Blaze, BLAISE.
SE, because you would think it would be Blaze.
Well, it's after Saint Blaze.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's my brother. Initials are ABC. It's like already been chewed gum.
How cute
Don't ever
is that?
take gum if someone says it's ABC gum. Or if they say seafood, you know.
Yes, I know. That one,
And yellow snow, just stay away from it.
That is so true. No, he's a great guy, so make sure you check it out. And I'm sure dancers, you would love to take a class from him at some point. So.
Yeah. Oh, if you ever hear that he's teaching, take his class. Yeah. He's hilarious.
Is he?
But he's also extremely good at what he does.
Yeah.
He understands about purity of choreography and movement and not just moving a direction because he's like, I need to go over there.
Yeah.
But he may feel like, I need to go over there, so what would be my motivation to get there through my movement?
Right.
Why would I do it? It's very complex.
Very cool.
And he's probably sitting here listening thinking, I'm not that complex, but you are, Albert.
You are. You are.
He's great, though.
And he came into the studio, which we always love because it has a nice personal feel.
And he's Italian.
Well, I know, and that's just right up there. That's number one for us.
If you want to know what to get him to for Christmas, get him a wire brush so he can comb his chest hair.
What's up with that?
He's just Italian. He's got a lot of chest hair.
I hear you. You know what we should have shared with him?
What, our chest hair?
No, the cannoli stuff.
Oh, from Ferrara's.
From Ferrara's.
Whatever. He's from Totowa, New Jersey. He's been there before.
I know. He can go there any moment of the day.
He can go there whenever.
I'm a little envious of that.
I know. And I'm telling you, I've been over to his house before, and his mom and his dad are awesome. His dad used to be the head of chiropractic in New Jersey. And this dude
my gosh, he set up the bodies in line.
Dude.
And Mom's keeping the stomach filled with amazing food.
She's a great cook. She's a great cook. It's an awesome family.
Which is amazing for you to say, because your mother...
She's a good cook too.
I still am thinking about that meal I had down there in Houston.
You probably don't realize, but she probably put something in a plastic baggie and put it in your coat pocket on the way out that you still haven't found.
I need to go look.
She does that kind of stuff. She's sneaky.
Cute. Yeah.
She's sneaky. Shady. Shady mom. If it's that old joke. Like if you're over this is an Italian joke, but it could work for Cajun too. If you're over at her house and you want just a little bit more, you say, yes, I'll have just some more. And if you want a lot more, you say, I want a little bit more. And if you don't want any more at all, you have to shoot her.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, though, because I am married to a Greek.
You know how it goes, then.
Yes. I mean, you just say you're at the house and you came and they say, are you hungry? You said, no, I just had lunch. Oh, what would you like?
Right. They don't take no for an answer. They didn't hear
that part of, we just ate. I know, but what would you like?
Which is an insult to them if you continue to...
I tell you, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Being a dancer, too, You
just have to be real slick and you have to just, know...
Or have a dog close by.
Or have a dog close by, unless
Bella
you're eating chocolate.
would eat it. Oh, you're right.
Oh, and keep them away from Freon, too. My cousin lost her dog once, a wiener dog.
Freon? Well, who has that? Oh, in the garage.
Yeah.
Poor
little wiener dog.
Baby.
All right, we're at Music Picks. The last one of the year, so you better make them good.
Oh, just put the pressure on me.
Pressure.
Well, these are all songs that are just things that I've loved for a very long time. Okay. I was going to say close to my heart, but it was a little too much. So, you're going to these actually came off physical CDs, where you actually put them in the machine.
Oh, I've been there.
Just digital download kind of thing. The first one is entitled Endless Farewell.
From Greece. Just kidding.
Endless Farewell. The artist is Soul Asylum.
Oh, they're great.
They are really great. I pulled out all of my old CDs of Soul Asylum. I enjoyed it. And my second one is Aching to Be. Do you know that song?
Yeah, it's by Clay. Right? Self-titled?
No. Sure.
Clay Aiken, get it?
I do get it. Aching to Be. No, the artist is The Replacements.
Love that movie.
You're confusing my audience.
They're my audience.
No, I just...
We don't have an audience.
For my music.
It's just our mothers listening, remember?
Oh, that would be sad.
We just gave away the end of the show. Okay, go ahead.
My third pick is I Want You. But you have to get the 7-inch remix version, which people are like, what does that mean? It used to actually be on an album. This is how old... Sorry. I Want You, and the artist is Juliet Roberts. Oh, I'm sorry.
The actress?
No, Juliet.
Oh.
Juliet Roberts. You probably can't even find that one because it's on a 7-inch.
Oh, man.
You're so,
I'm out of control right now. Number one for me.
Oh, dear.
What I'm doing right now, Crying by Aerosmith. Number 2, Sometimes She Cries by Warrant.
My goodness.
Yeah. And number 3, Crying Shame by Lyle Lovett. Can you guess the theme? If you can't get it now, you're fired. Crying.
I was going to say Waterworks. I was going to say having an emotional breakdown.
You could have said Kevin Costner, Waterworld.
Oh, well, then I'd be crying.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Really?
I liked it. I liked the concept of it.
It was a very expensive movie.
You know what I'm into right now?
Tell me.
I can't believe I'm saying this on the air.
Go, because you can never take it back.
Battlestar Galactica.
Wow.
It's a TV show.
So the new version?
No, I don't know.
The old version?
Yeah, the TV show from 6 years ago. It's really good.
Okay, but I think that there was an original TV show.
Yeah, well, there's a movie that came out in 1980.
No, but I think that was a TV show. But we don't know. We're too young.
Oh, just forget that I said anything. I'm embarrassed now.
Oh, guys, please stick around because we have a fabulous interview that you won't want to miss.
Albert Blaze Cattafi, he's even better in person. His personality is better than his technique.
Wow.
which is a lot, which is really good.
Wow, that's awesome.
Whatever.
You're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, we are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast!
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Infinite Dance Cast or at Nick Drago, or really follow me at Desiree Robbins.
Why did God invent gold chains so Italians would know where to quit shaving? And the man to my left knows exactly what I mean. He shaves 6 times a day, just about as many hours as he spends in ballet class. He has traveled the world performing with everyone from Florence and the Machine to Kelly Clarkson to his work with the bad boys of dance overseas. The epitome of a pure technician. I am so proud to call this man my brother. He is Albert Blaze Cattafi.
Woo! I gotta give a little applause.
That's the end of the show. Thanks for coming out.
Wow, thanks for having me, guys. And wow, thanks for that intro, Nick. Gee whiz.
Well, you know what makes me mad is when you do stuff and people give you credits or intro you and they just do kind of like a 50% job.
Yeah, you do give it.
You know, like you work hard for that stuff. So, you know what I mean?
I'm just sitting here. I feel way important, like just by your intro. Thank you.
So obviously Albert's from New Jersey by the way he's talking.
I love it.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, I keep my drawers in drawers. It's just...
And you should.
If we didn't understand it, I didn't understand any of that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But whatever, it's fine. So Albert's in Los Angeles doing a show right now.
Yeah, I want everyone to know that he ran over just from rehearsal, so we appreciate it greatly.
Who are you in rehearsal? Tell the people.
Yeah, tell us what you do. Tell us what you're doing.
Okay, awesome. I'm rehearsing right now with a group of guys who just started their own company. It's called Shaping Sound. That group of guys is Travis Wall, Nick Lazzarini, Teddy Forrest, and Misha Gabriel.
Yeah, terrible
I know,
dancers. It's so sad.
They suck.
It's terrible spending so much time in
you
the
also
studio.
get in a couple of classes and you might do well.
We definitely need class.
That's so exciting. I'm sorry. Tell us more.
It's totally awesome. The movement's amazing, and I get to dance with some of my friends. Being in a studio with your friends is just totally a blessing. And the show's next Tuesday, December 13th at the Highlands in Hollywood. 18 and over, because, you know, it's at the Highlands in Hollywood.
Oh my God, is that really? How interesting.
Yeah.
18 and over. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to get my fake ID.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I mean, I don't know if I can get in.
I might know someone at the door. I'll for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Don't even mention it.
So I'm trying to get Albert to move out to Los Angeles because I feel like he would work all the time out here.
Well, I agree. I mean, I
Based
see
on the
his
intro.
Well, and I see your look.
Oh, thank you.
I see your look. You have a fabulous look.
Thank you. Take her word for it. I know
Boyish
you guys
good looks and a hairy chest.
So now they're going to go look him up on, what, Facebook? Are you on
Google,
Facebook?
Bing me. Google me.
Ooh, Bing.
Yeah, you can find
I like
him.
that he said Bing me, baby.
Whoa, this is a PG show, okay? Facebook.com/Albert Blaze, Blaise. You're also on Twitter at Albert_Blaze.
That's correct. I'm hysterical
Check him
on
out.
Twitter. You should follow me.
I do follow you.
I'm not as funny as you, though.
I'm not that funny.
You're pretty funny.
Wait, he does. It makes me nervous. Like, I can't even tweet because his are very profound, and then like Leo Morimune. Like, always something great. What will I say? I'm at the market. What? I'm cold today.
You gotta
I just have nothing good.
You gotta find funny stuff, take a picture of it, and then tweet
you're
it.
stealing from people.
Yeah, I'm stealing a
I
slice
did
of life.
tweet about my niece, which probably people were like, okay, so who cares?
Yeah.
Your niece is over.
Yeah,
See what
whatever.
I mean?
But if you were happy about your niece,
I was happy about it.
Yeah, Nick has some ridiculous pictures popping up there. Those
Yeah,
Twitter pics, so-
ridiculous. Speaking of
that's
ridiculous,
too funny.
Albert. So let's.
I also want to know why you want him to move to LA.
Well,
he's
Al's a great performer, right?
Okay, obviously,
and
with the
he
joke.
I just think you could do great out here in the commercial world.
I've
Not
been
that I want you to
thinking about
take my jobs.
No, I want to work with you.
Not against
that
me.
was good.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out more.
I would
if
be
anything
down
else.
with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey originally, called maybe like 20 minutes from Times Square.
Oh,
so it was so easy to train and perform and whatnot. Trained at Joffrey when I was younger, stuff like that, until I started working with Mia Michaels when I was like 20 years old, started assisting her and whatnot. And that kind of catapulted me into the contemporary, like crazy, but still using my classical technique, which was really awesome. But being out here,
that's what everybody needs to remember. You do need that classical training for contemporary.
Yeah, straight up. If you want to be a dancer at all during the year, you could probably just do one style, but if you want to be a dancer for all 52 weeks, you're going to have technique. That's going to be part of it.
That's what's up. And this is coming from a former Mr. Dance of America.
Let's say it. Awesome.
With his sash and scepter and crown.
Scepter. I wish I got a scepter. That thing
wish you
rock.
did too. Look,
we'll get you one.
And look, I was on tour with Albert. We did A Few Good Men Dancing with Jeff Ames, and that's where we met.
All right.
Raise the Roof.
I'm going to meet every one of them by the year end.
At some point, yeah.
You might.
And let me tell you, Albert was always in there warming up. Like, I mean, I would walk into our dressing room, and he had literally turned on the shower, opened the doors, and it was 118 degrees in there.
I love it.
And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to warm up, man. Come on, close the door, and he was prepared every time, and he was the only one that didn't get injured on that show because he warmed up so well.
So maybe that's the secret, isn't it?
Yeah, I should probably take a page out of the book now, for sure. But yes, warming up is pretty legit. Our first tour together, A Few Good Men, man, you taught me like how to be a professional dancer, how to share a room with somebody and have them still be your friend at the end of the week and stuff like that.
We had some good times together.
So were you guys roomies?
We were roomies, absolutely. Of course.
We did the U.S. tour, and then we went and did a tour in Europe.
Yes, we did.
And that was hilarious.
Hilarious.
And I'm surprised we didn't go to jail.
Surprised. Did we go to jail? I'm not sure.
No, I don't believe so. I didn't go to jail.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, same.
Okay, same.
We're joking.
So you're in Jersey. You started out there, and then what brought you to LA? Obviously, this show.
This show right now.
What would make you want to switch to becoming a Los Angeles dancer?
It's a really good question. I don't know. Well, first off, the weather is just always appealing.
Well, that does
right off the bat. I mean, coming from New York in wintertime, being snow, I think I'm planning on moving here until April, at least.
Good idea.
Until next year. Just take like a 6-month period.
It's on the record now.
It's on the record, so it has to happen. And definitely get my own place so I don't have to stay in my friends' couches. Not that I don't love my friends, because I do, but,
I understand that.
I can use the place going on.
Albert Blaze Cattafi in the studio. Stick around. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competition start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit DezWorld.com. That's DEZ World.com for more details.
Hey, this is Ray Barcino with iHollywood Dance, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast!
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Infinite Dance Cast, or at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins,
or at Albert_Blaze.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so Albert, you tell us about it.
Sleeping on couches.
You sleeping on couches. You spent some time in Vegas, though. Yes. I want to get to Vegas. You did Peep Show, which is Jerry Mitchell's show.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us about that experience, and then tell us how come you stopped doing that show.
All right, this is hysterical. Cool. I'm going to tell you the whole thing.
Go.
I remember going to the audition in New York, walking in, totally wanted to work with Jerry Mitchell, being like Tony Award-winning choreographer and director. I love working with different people, all ends of the spectrum. My favorite thing to do, so I was totally into it. Yeah. Let's do it. I had just worked in La Jolla as a Toto in The Wiz. I was the first person to ever play Toto.
With David Alan Grier.
With David Alan Grier,
Cool.
Absolutely. Des McAnuff, who directed Jersey Boys on Broadway, was the director, and Sergio Trujillo, his choreographer. All the same. I had dreadlocks at the time, like I was a little like breakdancing,
Love
like
it.
Toto, hysterical. So anyway, I just finished playing a dog for an extended period of time, 6 months or something.
A dog.
I walk in, a dog. Yeah, is there something else?
No, I love it. I love it.
So I walk into this audition and I'm sitting there. My friend Jason turns to me and he goes, "Oh, you're here? Like, you just played a dog. This is for a dog. Like, should we all leave? And I was like, wait, this is for a dog? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I didn't know that. I'm out of here. Like, I just played a dog. I'm good.
I've done the dog.
I just helped them re-choreograph Tarzan for Europe. Like, I was a monkey for a while. Then I was a dog. And now I'm back to a dog. Like, I'm good. Like, I think I'm just going to go home.
Been there, done that.
I'm good. And he was like, oh, come on. You came from Jersey. You may as well just stay. So I stayed. And they were like, hey, can you just crawl around and act like a dog? And I was like, yeah, I've been doing this. Like,
this is my gig.
Like, shit, this is what I do.
He's like, I could phone this in.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, one of my friends suggested that I just pull my pants down and, like, just, you know, went to the bathroom right there, like, on the middle of the floor, because that's what a dog would do. True.
Dogs don't wear pants.
Right. That's right. I didn't go that route. I'm happy I didn't go that route.
Right.
But anyway, so I moved to Vegas and I start doing the gig, and it was fun. I really enjoyed everything about it. I love working with Jerry Mitchell, just sitting there and talking to him about his, like, transitions and what he sees, and just becoming friendly with somebody like
visionary.
that. He's a visionary, absolutely. Like, the colors that he wants for his lights, like, hey, why are you using that? You know, like, what can I, like, what kind of knowledge can I get? Yeah, like, absolutely.
Like, he doesn't just see the choreography, he sees all aspects of the production.
Yeah, and I think he's actually at a point right now where I can see this being, like, really feasible, but he's less determined about the choreography. He knows that if he can set everything up around the choreography and, like, stage it amazing, like, kind of what they're doing there, just kind of has to assist the tone, like, the scenario, you know, it all has to fit in, rather than being like the most amazing dance steps you've ever seen in your whole life.
Right.
Because no one really remembers the dance steps, they remember the production.
And how they felt, the feeling they have when they leave. That's what it is.
And dancers, you need to remember, it's not always all about the tricks, how many turns they're doing, like, how many this, that.
No way. The majority of the people that buy tickets to our shows are not going to be dancers.
Right.
Period. And the only relationship that somebody who's not a dancer, like my mother or my father, have with 10 pirouettes or a huge split leap is, wow, I can't do that.
Right.
But if I can generate, like, love or
emotion
or fear or sorry or something out of them, that's something that everybody's felt at some point in their life.
It's true.
So that's something where I feel like I can, you know, like, economy's tough right now. You know, we have a lot going on in the world. If I can have you forget about your life just for a little while, like, come into my world, even if that's just an hour and 15 minutes during the show, like, so be it. Enjoy, you know?
Exactly.
So that's a very open feeling, right? I mean, you're not, I mean, because I see a lot of dancers get up there and they're like, it's all about me, and it's not about you.
Right.
It's not, there is time for it to be about you in the studio, but when you're on stage, it's about them. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of dancers forget that.
Right.
Yeah, it's a relationship. Totally.
Whoa, Albert.
I love it.
Vrishnikov said, he's got a pretty interesting quote that says, the essence of all art is to gain pleasure and giving pleasure. If you can leave stage and feel like you did something great and you had a good time, and people are walking out afterwards and like, hey, that was great. I had a really good time. Thank you. And you're like, all right, success. Like,
I did it.
I left work with a smile on my face. You know, you left my job with a smile at your face. Like,
that's what it is.
Rock
that's
on.
What it's about. How about the other cast members in Peep Show?
That was really interesting.
How was it?
Actually.
Like,
well, most of them were obviously women, and one or two other guys, like the swing, and then there was an aerialist, like pole climber, amazing something. But it was so funny just to be around that energy after coming from, not that anybody's like overly modest in the dance world anyway, like pieces I've done in Europe with Girls and Little Things and this and that, but in Peep Show, the PT room is in the girls' dressing room. I'd be sitting there like getting my knees walked on. Somebody would walk in like a G-string, no top, be like, Al, bowling tonight, 8 o'clock, we're still on? You're like,
I guess so.
8 o'clock's good. 8 o'clock's good. All right, cool. We'll see you later.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
It's just what it is.
So you've done the East Coast, then you've done Vegas, and now it's time for you to get into LA.
He's done Bad Boys of Dance. Tell us about that experience working with Rasta Thomas, going overseas doing Bad Boys of Dance.
Awesome. Bad Boys. Well, first off, Rasta is just an amazing talent, amazing technician.
I would be very nervous.
Dancer.
Yes.
Well, the thing, you spend so much time, like Nick could totally attest to this, when we're little kids and we're training, and it's like a lot of times you have female teachers, so you're trying to make yourself look like as masculine as possible and stay really, really strong, and then I get to stand behind Rasta at the bar, and it's like, oh, I just want to do it just like him.
Yeah.
Like, he's like a Zorro, like Matador.
Yeah.
Like, his presence is
incredible.
Perfect. So just to take company class behind him every day and be a friend, you're like, wow, this is a really cool experience.
This is the experience, right?
Yeah. But as far as the show goes...
Yeah, you're like, yo, you want to get together after class and work on our combres over beer and pizza?
Yeah, let's go. Ross is a vegetarian and doesn't drink an ounce of anything, so he would probably never go for that. But maybe cloches he might want to work on something.
That's why he turned me down.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, the show.
No, the show's great.
How many cities in Europe did you do? with Bad Boys of Dance?
We had a 6-month tour.
Tons. You were on and on and on.
We opened in Berlin second week in January of this year, and I closed the beginning of May in Basel. Had gone as far as Switzerland, Helsinki.
What was your favorite?
Stockholm.
What was your favorite stop? If you could have had one.
Wow, that's.
I know it's a tough one.
Idea.
You know, sometimes
That's what we do on the show. Ask the hard questions.
Yeah, that's good.
Question.
I love Germany because I've been there so many times, and I speak a little bit of the language, so it's easy to get around. But that also helps in Switzerland. There's a lot of those cities speak German, even Austria and whatnot. Vienna is very beautiful. Just to stand in front of all
their
these
sausages.
buildings.
Love them.
Love them. Love them.
And Basel too.
We'll be there.
All up in the marinara.
Oh my gosh, you're wild.
Basil, I get that. I thought you were gonna make a Austin Powers reference
Or a Tony Basil joke.
I don't know. Yeah,
We could go on for hours, and we laughed.
We laughed about it later. We wrote it in our journal.
I love it. And now you're touring with
Albert.
And now you're touring with Jackie Slight, who I when I go around the country and the world, I always tell dancers, up and coming dancers, if you have not trained with Jackie Slight, you have not lived.
I mean,
she's an amazing really.
Like,
Which is,
just
but
on this
she's
experience.
She's an amazing person in general, and somebody that trained. You know, I was blessed to train with her.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah,
That's why you
totally
travel
good
so
for
well
you.
across the floor.
That is my traveling across the
You know
floor.
what I'm saying? That's not like she.
My straight
if you want to
lines.
learn how to travel,
It's
take Jackie Slate's
Well,
class.
because she would chase me, and trust me, I wasn't going to be caught by her.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it frightened me. But I think that's really neat. And so I try to tell dancers, make sure if you can get to her class. And so I hear you're traveling with that tour.
With Dance Magic.
I love that.
Dance
I
Magic.
just started this year because my schedule's kind of crazy. I only could give like 5 or 6 cities, but I was totally happy to be a part of it. And the first city we opened in Houston was awesome. The kids there were so nice, and it's definitely a bigger scale than most conventions that I normally teach at. Usually I'll do something like CC Costume Catalog had like a convention this year. I do a lot of Dance Masters work and stuff like that. Masquerade I teach for, but they only do a convention at their nationals, very small, like kind of things like that. So
Jackie has.
Big. You know,
and you're teaching ballet or contemporary or
kind of both.
You do a little bit of everything. So what would you?
Yeah, kind of. They said classical and contemporary. We did a very classical contemporary combination.
Okay.
Like violins and some like hard drums.
Yeah.
But very like based on classical movement, all of it.
That's great.
A little bit classical vocabulary, a little bit kind of messed up just a touch, and sometimes it was really contemporary. It depends. Obviously, with the younger kids, it's easier to kind of like sneak in the technique a little bit. You know, if you have like the pretty song and you start moving around parallel, and then you like get to some nice turned out positions and whatnot, it's easier to keep them on board. You know, then you're like, hey, everyone, little 9-year-olds, first position.
Right.
Let's go. 8 in the
Definitely
morning.
different energy, right? With the bigger
totally
people,
a different energy. Absolutely. So you have to be intelligent, sneak it in there.
So do they just check out your Twitter, Albert_Blaze, to know whenever you're going to be at certain cities? Maybe
that on my Facebook, and I always say what's up. Yeah, for sure. Check it out. Say hi. I'm really friendly.
Can we have you, because you're so friendly, will you stick around for the last segment?
I can totally stick around for the last segment.
That's awesome.
We would be honored.
I'm honored, please.
You should be. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast will be right back.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Easy to make and take with you on the go.
Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Ro.
And this week we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions.
And we think that your New Year's resolution should be to check out the ingredients that you are eating.
Absolutely. Because, we know you're already going to the gym.
Obviously. You're already drinking extra water.
Oh my gosh, we know you're well hydrated. We told you about it. Clearly, you listen and do everything that we say. But have you ever checked out how many ingredients and what kind of ingredients are in what you're eating,
Yeah, something that I've been trying to do lately is I look at the ingredients list, and if I don't know what it is, like if it's a long word with a lot of syllables and it sounds even remotely like it might be chemical.
Monodextroaspartamus sucrose.
Not interested. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So I want my ingredients list to say things like black beans, onions, vinegar. Whole wheat. Yeah.
Sea salt even.
They should be real words.
Real words. I know, I agree. I actually try to limit it. Like, if sugar's in the top 5, that's a treat. Then that's considered a treat.
That's good. So then you won't have it as often.
Right.
And you'll have a smaller amount of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and, be informed, because those big fancy words, we don't always know what those are. And I actually just got a great app on my phone that tells you what some of those words are. It's called Animal Free, and it tells you, like, what comes from an animal, what doesn't. But it just gives you a lot of, like, helpful tips about, because you just don't know. And I just like to know what I'm putting in my body.
Yeah, and maybe your New Year's resolution isn't like, I'm going to eat so healthy all the time. I'm always going to eat healthy, because we know you'll get there. But how about you just know what you're eating?
Just be informed.
That's all. Easiest New Year's resolution ever.
Have a great New Year.
Oh my gosh. Happy New Year. We're on your side.
And we're also on Facebook, Food to Go with Steph and Roe.
And Twitter, Food to Go, Steph Roe. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Woo! Visit InfiniteDancecast.com and click on the Food to Go menu
to check out this week's healthy snack. Join us here every week
on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Have a healthy week.
To make and take.
Hey, this is Alex Long, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
And welcome back once again. We are still Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Yeah.
Say it.
Still here.
Say it.
Infinite
Yeah.
Dance Cast.
You didn't do too good a job, but that's
Sorry.
okay.
I
Well, you kind of put him on this.
I know. Well, that's what you got to be ready for if you're going to move to Los Angeles.
Sorry, most of the jobs I do, I don't talk. So that would,
It is tough, though, isn't it?
it's different.
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
different. You're right. It's different.
I
but
got to
it's
lip
still-
sync in the AMAs. That was kind of fun.
Oh my gosh, tell
Oh, yeah,
us
he did
about
it
that.
at AMAs with Kelly Clarkson. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, just a couple weeks
you
ago
were
did
her?
the AMAs.
No.
Yeah. I pretended to be Kelly and just stood there and sang.
Yeah,
No,
that was good.
It was totally awesome. Kelly Clarkson called and my friend Teddy Foreign's choreographed. So he was like, "Hey, let's just have a couple of." He just got his friends and
That
we did it.
is great.
She had never had dancers before. That was the first time
Really?
she was working with dancers.
Is she cool to work with?
I am a million times more a fan of her after working for her.
That's great.
She was so nice. She's
So
like
glad to hear that.
Yeah, such just a cool girl from Texas. Like, we invited her backup singers out to ESPN Zone afterwards, like, to get some food. She showed up there with them,
Just
and she was
fun.
like, "Hey guys," bought us all lunch. Like, there was a bunch of people at the table. Was like, "Thank you so much for dancing. I love
You know those Texans.
Yeah.
They're good people. No,
Man,
it's true.
You got to love when you hear, oh, how about Florence and the Machine? You danced for her on the VMAs.
Yeah. She was really
Is
nice.
she a little
too.
weird?
She's young.
Is she a hippie?
She's young. She's like,
He's just going to leave it at that, and I think that's nice.
She's nice,
She's
though.
really, really nice. Like, she saw, this is the reaction. She saw the dance the first time. This was Travis Wall choreographed it, and she started jumping up and down, and she was like, "I love it. My music was made to dance to. My music was made to dance to."
Oh, that's cool.
And she was like 23 or 22 or something like that, and performing on the VMAs in
And you made
the
her feel
US
like
for the
she was a
first
little kid.
time. Yeah, and she was
That's
like
cool.
a little kid, but she gives, like, in rehearsal. I mean, Kelly Clarkson does too. Like, totally, she sounds great always. Her instrument's amazing. But Florence is, like, less about the instrument. It's amazing, but more about, like, what she gives from her body, her passion that comes that, like, oozes out of her when she sings. It's magnetic.
I love it.
It definitely draws you in.
That's awesome.
Speaking of magnetic personalities,
yeah,
Kevin Bacon is connected to everyone in Hollywood within 6 steps.
This is right.
Okay,
Now-
so you're familiar with this whole process, and
Yes.
have
yes,
you? Okay,
yes.
well,
All right.
Nick does this for all our guests. Very special.
You did Saturday Night Live.
Correct.
With Ellen Page.
Correct.
Who was in a look behind the scenes for Super with Kevin Bacon.
Oh, well, that's really close.
2. Your Kevin Bacon number is 2.
How's that compared to your other guests? Can I ask?
That's very
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I don't think. Have we had a one?
We haven't had a 1 yet.
No one who's worked directly with Kevin Bacon.
We're still
I do
looking
not
for him.
believe so.
Can I make that a goal for my next year coming
Now,
up?
and
like
then
the
when
next
you
12
do,
months?
if we are not your first call,
Oh.
You better come on the show.
Listen, if Kevin Bacon anything happened to me, Nick would be my first call. Like,
oh my God.
Awesome.
Sure. I need to shake the guy's hand and say thanks. I'm a professional dancer because
of you.
Yeah. And you knew that.
Yeah. Oh, I knew this.
Okay, so in lieu of the new Footloose movie coming out.
Yes.
And,
wait, came out.
Came out. Can
Right.
I say coming out?
Yes.
I meant came out.
Sounds like you haven't seen it yet, but go ahead.
No, I've seen it twice.
Oh, good for
There's
you.
the problem.
Just once. Kenny Wormald, we're doing a Kenny Wormald number because he's doing Kevin Bacon's part.
Yeah.
Of Ren. So we're going to do your Kenny Wormald number.
Oh, okay. Wait, what does that mean?
Well, it's the same thing as Kevin Bacon number when we're using Kenny Wormald.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You're in SNL with Ellen Page, who's in Smart People with Dennis Quaid, who's in Footloose with Kenny Wormald. Your Kenny Wormald number is 3.
That's so funny because
Great.
Kenny's actually a good friend of mine. I'm actually further from Kenny Wormald than I am Kevin Bacon, huh?
Yeah, that
Man.
is weird. Wait, have you done a job with Kenny that we don't know about? Or
y'all used to dance together?
Did you compete against him, maybe?
Well, we're gonna dance. I competed against him.
Okay,
yeah, for
well,
sure.
that's pretty close.
Okay.
He's gonna be in the show on Tuesday.
Oh, well, that counts.
Yeah, he's gonna
well,
be
then
in
Change
there.
the rules because you're from New Jersey.
Well, but this is airing after the show.
I
Anyway,
want to
right?
say hello to your mom and dad and sister.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and sister.
Well, you just said hi to them too, but I said hi. Hello,
you-
Mr. and Mrs. Cattafi.
Well, hello to you as well.
Hello.
Desiree.
Hello.
Because I feel a little left out, even though you don't even know who I am.
I used to stay over at Albert's house whenever he wasn't
Hello.
there. It was great.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You guys do actually look like brothers.
We're so
Yeah.
close.
all right,
That's it.
love
That's all the time we have.
Can you believe that?
I'm sad that's all the time. You don't have
need
4
to come
segments?
back. Make sure you'll come back.
Oh, I'll be back. Well, we have till April. I'll be in LA. Thanks for having me, guys.
We are
We're
honored
very
to have
happy to have you. Not that much. We just ran out of other guests. We want to say thank you to our producers, Michael Bishop to Queen 4 Benicos, Emily Belieber Brown, and Janae Mighty High Bought Ma Mercedes for producing our show.
We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Make sure you check us out every week. We are free to download on iTunes.
But most of all, we want to thank you, the listener. Because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
And that would be kind of sad. Or really sad.
We're Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
See you next week.
That was pretty good.